Welcome to DTS Toonies. Today we'll be exploring the interesting topics of transfer duty and VAT and explaining it to buyers and sellers when they will be applicable to their property transfer. Riam, will you please start by just explaining what is transfer duty?
Transfer duty is the tax levied by government upon the sale of a property. There is specific tables which determine the transfer duty payable upon the amount of, which is determined on the sale amount of the property. The first 1.1 million of sales price is exempt from transfer duty.
Okay, are there any situations where transfer duty will not be payable aside from the exempt amount of 1.1 million rand?
The only other situation is if that is payable by the seller. You always look at the status of the seller to determine whether the transaction will be VATable or whether it will attract transfer duty.
So that explains why some properties are listed as having no transfer duty payable.
Yes, unless it is in the case where it's exempt because it's under 1.1 million, but other instances would be where the seller is a VAT vendor, such as a developer or a business which sell their property as part of their business, and in such instances will attract VAT.
You've hinted at it, but just to be more specific, how will a buyer know whether transfer duty or VAT is payable?
The buyer will have to look at the status of the seller, but usually it will be included in the advertisement. And also, if your sales price in your deed of sale refers to inclusive of VAT, or even if it's type X amount plus VAT, then you will know that you are paying VAT and the transfer duty will not be applicable. It's an either-or scenario. You can never pay both transfer duty and VAT.
And who will be responsible for paying these taxes, and when would they be due?
If it is transfer duty, the purchaser will be responsible for it, and it will be part of the cost which the transferring attorney will reflect on his statement of account, and which will then have to be paid by the purchaser. VAT is payable by the seller and will also be paid by the attorney at the end of a transaction to SARS, but it will basically reduce the amount which is paid over to the seller on registration of transfer.
Are there any scenarios where the VAT might be zero rated or when refunds could be claimed?
Yes, if the purchaser is a VAT vendor as well as the seller, and let's make it an applicable example. Say, for example, you are selling your farming enterprise, which include the livestock and the tractors and so on. So it's a going concern which is being sold. Then that transaction can be zero rated, which means that to attract that, but at a zero rate. So the purchaser will in effect not be paying any VAT as it is a zero rated transaction. Yes, I just want to mention that it is a potential minefield, specifically for the seller, because if he has overlooked the fact that he is paying that, the purchase price is deemed to include it, and he might end up considerably out of pocket. So please remember, if you have any grey areas or any questions, please contact your attorney or accountant before signing the deed of sale.
Thank you.